Hey, what's up guys? Gemini back with another video. Today to talk about we're going to look at self-destruction of the Ultimate Warrior. Hey, what's up guys? Gemini, happy Tuesday to you. And today, Super DVD Tuesday, and none other than the Batista, the Animal Unleashed DVD came out today. Just awesome. I picked this up about 6:30 this morning. I'm pretty excited about watching this DVD. I have a good feeling about the doc. So I'm going to go check out the doc here in a minute and let you guys know if the doc is good on it. Obviously it's got a lot of matches and we'll go over those here in a few minutes. But at this time, without further ado, let's pop open the Animal Unleashed Batista and let's take a look at what it looks like on the inside. So, and like I said, this was $19.96 at Walmart. I don't bother with the Blu-rays anymore, because it's one of those things, like I told you guys a million times, I just have that gut feeling it's going to be available on the WWE Network probably here in 2 months. So I just dropped the 20 bucks. That's all I really want to spend on the DVD. I don't want to spend the 24 or 26 that the Blu-ray cost. It's just not worth it to me anymore to go after the Blu-rays. I take the cheaper option. It's easier to get than the Blu-rays. Plus I don't have to deal with Best Buy, a place I can't stand. So anyways, let's cut this thing open and let's take a look. Okay, let's do this. Okay, should be pretty close. So, and I kept this in the seal for you guys. Let's see what the inside looks like. Hope you guys are having a good Tuesday. Okay, there you go. Nice little artwork on the inside. 1, 2, and 3. So there's your inside, and there's your outside. Disc 1, the doc, Batista's journey. Welcome to Pittsburgh. Batista's back. Arrives at the arena. Batista quits. Reflecting mixed martial arts, old friends, Imperial's new gear, acting career, order malfunction, ready to rumble, and happy to be back. So that's the inside, that's the outside. Okay, what we're going to do at this time is I'm going to go down and watch the doc. I'm going to study the doc, and I'll be right back in just a few minutes, and I'm going to let you guys know about the doc on Gemini. Let's go check the doc out. Peace. Okay, I'm back. I just got done watching the doc on the Batista DVD, and I'll tell you straight up, it was good. It was good. It would range from okay to good. Just a couple notes I took on the DVD. The doc was actually not 50 minutes. The doc bell to bell runtime was 39 minutes. So it was short, and when you get done watching it, it kind of leaves you hanging. You kind of want more. The DVD starts with Batista, you know, showing some of his growing up, what it was like when he was growing up, and then they go to him in Pittsburgh, you know, for the Royal Rumble day at the Marriott. It shows him riding in the car on the way to the Rumble. He said that the internet likes to take a lot of cheap shots at him, which he just kind of blows off, and it's true. The internet does take cheap shots at every wrestler. And then it takes you to some of his MMA training, punching the big bag, and it shows the footage of him on the way to the Rumble, and he's worried about messing up. So you get some behind the scenes footage on the Royal Rumble. He talks about his injury that he received in 2010 when he had a broken back. I guess he got his surgery a year later. Okay, then he goes and he talks about the quiet reception on his debut, of course, when he came back on Raw. So one of the pluses of the DVD was behind the scenes of seeing all the other wrestlers hug him and welcome him back to the WWE, including Arn Anderson, Fit Finlay, and John Bradshaw Layfield. Okay, then it takes you to a flashback when he left in 2010. You know, the part when he was in the wheelchair and he quit and all that stuff. He said one of the big reasons why he left in 2010 was because he wanted to grow as a person, and he really wasn't a fan of the WWE PG rating at all, and that was one of the decisions. He didn't like the direction the WWE was headed. Okay, then they go to a clip of his doctor, Joseph Maroon, where they talk about his injury, you know, his big back injury, and they show some, you know, x-rays and stuff of when he got hurt. And then it cuts back to some of his MMA fighting at the Gracie Jiu-Jitsu Academy. And then one of the interesting things that I didn't know is Batista talks about how he was basically getting beat up in MMA, and he wasn't making a whole lot of money, and that kind of stirred him away from MMA. He was saying he was getting a little bit old for not making all kinds of money in MMA. I can understand that. That's a rough business. Okay, then they show the purple belt ceremony at the Gracie Jiu-Jitsu Academy, where basically all the other fighters he's with, including Stephan Bonner and a bunch of other guys, and they whip the shit out of him with the purple belt. He walks through them and they whip the shit out of him with the purple belt. Interesting, I had never seen that before. He just walks through it like it never even fazed him. Okay, then a part that I wasn't so sure about that really had anything to do with anything the wrestling fans would like, but they take you to his lowrider car club, the Impalas, LA, you know, the LA Imperials. I don't know much about it, and they all drive like 64 Impalas, and he actually shows his Eddie Guerrero tribute 64 Impala. And then they flash back to some stuff about him being a shy kid, and he talks about how WWE helped him come out of his shell. Okay, then they cut some more movie promo stuff, you know, on backstage on Riddick and some of the different films that he did. Okay, then they take you backstage more, and they talk about some of the wardrobe issues that he had backstage at the Royal Rumble 2014 in Pittsburgh. You know, his trunks were too short, and his boots, the laces weren't working, and his boots broke, so he had to have the lady remake his boots. Okay, then they show you basically everything on the 2014 Royal Rumble. And here goes some interesting stuff. He talks about the perception that he received at the 2014 Royal Rumble, how they booed him. And this was actually the most interesting part about the doc, was he actually talks about how the crowd actually hurt his feelings by not being more supportive of him. And he talks about how the crowd basically has forgotten all his hard work, and he referred to the Pittsburgh crowd as weird. He just said he understood the reasons why they supported Daniel Bryan in that match so much and they booed him so much. He understood the reasons, but he did say his feelings were hurt. So that was interesting to hear him say that. Yeah, he just basically talks about the crowd not being supportive. Okay, so anyways, that's some notes I took on the doc, and basically, we could sum this up is it was okay. It was decent. 39 minutes is a problem, because at the end of the 39 minutes watching this, you're left wanting more. You get like a little taste, but you could tell that this DVD was quickly done with just some footage that they shot backstage at the Rumble. This could have easily been something, instead of spending $20 on, that they could have put on the WWE Network, just had a backstage pass or something quick. They could have easily put this on the network, because they definitely did not go all out in this. To 39 minutes on a doc, and I just reviewed the doc for you guys, and some of the matches on here. I personally will get into the matches later. I haven't seen the matches yet, but I have seen just about everything that Batista has done in the ring. I've followed his career since 2002. Reverend Devon and Batista versus Farouk and Randy Orton, and these are the matches. Batista and Ric Flair, Rob Van Dam, Booker T. Batista and John Bradshaw Layfield from SmackDown 2005. Batista, Rey Mysterio, and Bobby Lashley versus King Booker, Finlay, and Mark Henry. Saturday Night's Main Event 2006. Titus O'Neil package. Yeah, see, I haven't seen that part yet. I'll have to get back to you guys on the Titus O'Neil package. I don't know why Titus O'Neil package would be on here. I don't know what that has to do with Batista. We'll have to go back. I'll get back to you guys on that. And that's all on Disc 1. Disc 2, a triple threat match for the World Heavyweight Championship. Batista versus King Booker versus Finlay from SmackDown 2006. Batista versus Kane versus Finlay versus Mark Henry from 2007. Batista versus Edge 2007. Batista versus Kane. Stretcher match. Batista versus Shawn Michaels. Batista versus CM Punk. Batista versus Chris Jericho. And then Disc 3. Batista, Shawn Michaels versus Chris Jericho and John Bradshaw Layfield. Batista and Shane McMahon versus Cody Rhodes and Ted DiBiase. Batista versus Randy Orton 2009. Batista versus Punk 2009. Batista versus Rey Mysterio. Batista versus Rey Mysterio again. Batista versus Sheamus versus Randy Orton 2010. Batista versus John Cena over the limit, and that's the match where he claims he broke his back. Batista enters the Royal Rumble at number 28, and Batista versus Del Rio. Titus O'Neil package. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go put that in and see what the Titus O'Neil package part of it is. So I'll be right back, and we'll find out exactly what the Titus O'Neil package part of this DVD is, and I'll be right back. I'm just interested to see if they screwed up or not, or why Titus O'Neil would even be participating in this. Let's see. I'll be right back. I'm curious about that. Okay, I just wanted to go and double check why the hell it said Titus O'Neil package, and it's a screw up. There's no Titus O'Neil package on here on Disc 1. It goes Batista versus JBL from SmackDown 2005. Rey Mysterio, Batista, Bobby Lashley versus King Booker, Finlay, and Mark Henry from Saturday Night's Main Event 2006. And then you can see right, I probably can't see it, but it says Titus O'Neil package, but that's a wording error. There's no Titus O'Neil package on here, so they messed up a little bit right there. There's no Titus O'Neil package, but anyways, we'll wrap this up, and I'll just say it's good. You can live without it unless you're a hardcore collector. It doesn't give you much, but it wasn't bad. It wasn't terrible. It's just kind of you know, whatever. And $20 for a 40-minute story is quite a bit. I guess that the best thing is to hear him speak about the poor crowd reception. If you want to pay $20 for that, that's an interesting part. So you notice they didn't promote it on Raw last night. They didn't really promote this one at all, and I think the reason why they didn't promote it is because they knew they did a so-so job. I don't know, guys. It's not worth trashing or anything, but that's been my review on this. So it's been a pickup, unwrapping, and a doc review. So, and there is some old SmackDown matches. It's not all pay-per-view matches, so that is a plus. And I guess if you're interested in behind the scenes, this is MMA stuff, then this would be the DVD for you. But otherwise, it's going to be, maybe I'll get back to the Batista matches, but that's where it's going to go for now. So anyways, I'm Gemini. I hope you guys enjoyed this piece. Destroy the subscribe button. I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you. Bye-bye.